this live broadcast from the Digital Man Cave. I want to show you some internet marketing strategies that you can implement into your small business. 1 second. Excuse me. Cool here. We're live on all 3 platforms. We're live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, the Window Cleaning Blueprint. In this live video, I want to show you some internet marketing strategies that you can implement into your small business to get results that are not typical for a local service business in your area. Pardon if I'm looking around because I'm looking into 3 different cameras at once. This is something that I study obsessively, so I'm going to, in this video, kind of show you my website that I've been working on and rebuilding and remodifying for 2018 version, mobile optimized. And then I'm going to flip everything around and show you on the whiteboard, and I'm going to be drawing out something called an OVO and an OTO. That is opt-in value offer. So if you get your customers to opt in and put in their name and email address, and you create value for them, for instance, 3 critical mistakes homeowners make before hiring a landscaping business or a window cleaner or a pressure washer or something like that, and then you make them an offer. An OTO is called a one-time offer. So you can give them a free downloadable digital report, a well-worded white paper that has, or direct them to a blog post, or give them something for free that's of high value. If maybe they've never hired a landscaper before, it's almost like a magazine article or something very important that they can get education from. That also, it's like sneaking in the vitamins with the ice cream, and it's qualifying you as a company, so then they can click below and schedule a quote with you. And in the meantime, you got their email address, hence you can follow up with them on the back end via email marketing strategies and email autoresponder sequences. So I'm going to move forward and show you some of this stuff. This will probably be like a 10-minute video, and if you got the time to hang out, I'll show you all the tools and stuff that I use. And then, like I said, we'll go on the whiteboard and I'll actually draw out the website pages of what they look like. This is something that a marketing company might charge you, I don't know, $1,000 a month to do something like this. And you could totally do all this stuff with yourself with a little bit of practice and automate the whole back-end marketing sequence of your service business. How would you like to have, I'm going to get into it, but how would you like emails going to your customers on autopilot? Before you show up for service, letting them know how to be prepared or what do they need, the digital documents and digital signatures. If you have a window cleaning business, letting them know to remove all furniture, raise all drapes and blinds, and whatever the protocol is that you require before showing up. How would you like emails showing up to your customers and clients that are thanking them automatically and then sending them thank you messages on the back end and asking for referrals, and then following up with them on 30, 60, 90 days, rescheduling them, things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do, but I'll show you right now. Pardon me. I grew up with asthma, and I had this asthmatic thing going on. But okay, so this program is called Snagit. It's $50. You can snag pictures off websites and things like that. But in building the website right here, my new website I'm working on right here. My old website was like 2012, and it's all getting updated. Something that I can completely control. I don't no longer hire a webmaster, because when you have somebody else build your website, there's a trust issue that comes into play, and you have to pay them every time you need some type of update, or you pay them a monthly fee, and in that monthly fee should be included some type of service or a certain amount of time that they can come and update. I've been paying my web designer for 6 years straight, and I've only asked him for 3 things. So he's getting money from me every single month. At this point, I'm going to take control over my own domain and my own hosting and save myself, I don't know, 30-something bucks a month. You could do the same. You could build your own website on WordPress.com. You could do Wix, Squarespace, anything like that. Mine is on New Kajabi, which it's pretty expensive, so I wouldn't recommend it. 1 second. My dog is pawing at the door, and I love him, but he'll paw at the door till he paws right through the fucking door if I don't let him in the door. How about that? Jokes time, huh? So anyways, here's the website. So you need your windows cleaned, and then I have the specific cities that we work in, the townships, and then in red, red is a high converting color. First time customer, click here to get 15% off now. And what that can do there's two different options you can implement. They could put their name and email address to get a free download PDF report or to get more information. You want to try to extract as much data from every single person or customer that visits your website, because even if they don't hire you this time, I'm just going to use window cleaning for example, say lawn care or whatever, they still wanted the service, right? Even if they don't hire you this time, if you can have a way to snag their information and get their contact info, and you build a Rolodex and a database of customer information, how much money would it cost you in, door hangers, flyers, brochures, Google AdWords, different lead sources, and all the modalities in which you implement them? How much would it cost you to get customers' information, especially targeted, rich information in your local area? Now, what if you could start an email marketing campaign to that customer on the back end, and they choose you now just because you're more in the back of their mind? A lot of people, they're really, really busy. They've maybe got some stress. They got a lot going on. And getting something like their lawn cut or windows clean, it's different if they're dropping like 15 grand on landscaping. But they want a qualified, credible service. They want to see positive reviews. They want to see that you're a local authority, that you know what you're doing, you're licensed and insured, and they want a deal. They want the best for the cheapest possible price, and they want to meet somewhere in between. That's what I'm guessing. That's what the hell I want when I hire a carpet cleaning company to come clean our carpets. Actually, I installed hardwood floors because the dogs were pissing all over them. But I would rather pay a couple dollars extra to have somebody who doesn't just go over my carpets really fast, like a schlep, and then I leave and they leave and I'm pissed off. You know what I mean? So people want quality, of course. So going here, we got all the copy and stuff. The copy in the website is just meant to show that these are our services. These are all the benefits that you get. And then once again, there's another CTA, which is a call to action on the website, because people are now, they're psychologically conditioned and programmed to scroll. Everybody, your customers are on Facebook, they're on LinkedIn, and when they scroll, they just keep scrolling. So you have to make your new mobile optimized website long, like a script. So when they scroll, they're seeing several calls to action, or at least two, one up top and then one all the way at the bottom says, hey, book your quote now or get in now. Start paying attention to this stuff when you're on websites. Excuse me. I start punching myself in the throat. Here's all our pricing structure. Top 5 reasons to use our business. I paid a professional article writer to write all this crap. Number 1, we actually care. Then backlinks. Follow neilpatel.com. He's like the top internet marketer search engine result in the world. He's this really smart Indian guy. Backlinks are extremely powerful. So when you're linking your website, you're reaching out, say like an octopus, and you're linking to other high search engine ranked, credible, authority secured websites in your local area. It helps boost you, and then if you're on backlinked to them as well, then it helps boost you in local search engines. And Google's algorithm specifically wants to see real engagement. They're paying attention to social media profiles more than ever, and the algorithm wants to see real authenticity. Like, you can't fake the system, and if you try to fake it, then it's called black hat SEO techniques, and Google's going to maybe even sandbox your website, which is demote it and penalize you in the search engines. I don't know what I'm talking about. I stole all this shit from R.L. Adams. The book is called SEO 2017 and SEO 2018. It's probably out now, by R.L. Adams. Read that book. It'll change your life. It'll give you like $100,000 in advice. Excuse me. So, coming down here now, I've screenshotted with the screen called Snagit on a scroll capture, and I've screenshotted and scrolled all of our positive reviews. I'm still working on it. So now the customer can see the positive reviews. We're a legit company. 100% satisfaction guarantee. I've linked the YouTube. Now here's another thing that I suggest. I start coughing right in the middle of a fucking live video. Great. Google Maps, Yelp, Angie's List, and Facebook. Any other social networks that your customer might have. If they're on Angie's List, and maybe they want to find you there. Maybe they love Facebook, or they love Yelp, or they just go on Google Maps. outbound linking that stuff directly from your website. So maybe they can go to the place where they feel more comfortable with, or maybe they can go to the place where they see that that's in their head what they find you credible as, because that's where they like to go. Underneath here, I built a social media profile for like everything imaginable, from Yelp to Tumblr to LinkedIn, Google Plus, Pinterest, a YouTube channel, which is a good SEO hack for your service business. Start shooting videos and stuff like that. An Instagram, a Facebook, and a Twitter, all for my service business, and they're all link and backlink inside of the website. Not like anybody's ever probably going to click on those, but it shows authority. And one other thing before I click out of this and I go to the whiteboard is indexing. Google, if you get a brand new domain name and you're doing all this shit and you wonder why you're not being found in the search engines, it's because Google takes time. I don't know what it is now. It used to be like a year. I don't know what it is now, but it takes a long time for it to index your website, your www dot. That means it actually puts it in the freaking Google dictionary that says, okay, this thing is now ranking, it's indexed, and it's working its way up. If you've had a domain name sitting around for a long time, that's good. If you're starting a brand new domain name, like the name of your service.com, it's going to be really hard for you to get all this stuff going and get to the front page of Google. It's going to take longer for your website to do that because of just the way organically things rank. Why would you if there's a long line at like the parade or something, why would you let some kid who jumps in at the back cut all the way to the front of the line? Google's not going to let you do that. They want to see organic growth because they want to create an amazing user experience for their customers, right? So you can't just get in at the front of the line. And so that's why this stuff takes years, and you're playing the long game when it comes to search engine optimization. But the biggest benefit of SEO and organic local SEO is that you can get profound results. You could take a marketing budget and just slash it down by a lot by having local organic SEO. In the meantime, you're probably going to have to spend money to get there. So aside from that, make sure you get tons of positive reviews with every single customer. Just build it into the habit of what you do. Get positive Google reviews. Now I'm going to swoop over to here. And I'm going to show you the OVO OTO value sequence. Everybody still with me here? Look at this shit. It's dope. I got all these lights on remote control. I think I'm cool. Okay, we're still live. Very cool, man. I really hope this shit ain't backwards. I was searching for like 15 minutes trying to make sure the shit wasn't flipped around. And if it is, I apologize. I don't know if it's flipped around, then bear with me or bounce because I tried. Okay, so when people come to your website, I'm going to show you what an OVO is. This is extremely important, and I want you to go on a rampage this year in collecting as much contact information and email addresses from your clients and customers as possible and build a list, a long list, and then you can also segment that list as well according to service or whatever email. When I say segment, say you've got 1,000 customers on a list. Maybe you don't want to send out an email, or you want to send like SendJim has a radius bomb with contact information. You can send out postcards to all your customers. That's another thing that's really genius. You could finish a job with a customer and have their contact info and actually send them brownies to their house and like integrate it with this software CRM called Service Monster. Joe Kowalski creates it. It's really awesome. Check it out. If you're like a really one-man show, it might not work for you, but if you got a couple crews out or more, then it would be really beneficial to get into something like that. But anyways, here's an OVO, and here's a funnel. And the top of the funnel basically looks like a web page where you're going to be collecting. I hope you can all see that clearly. Yeah, we're good. So the top of the funnel is a web page like this. And here, the customer can get access to some really good information. I think that maybe some of like 3 critical mistakes homeowners make when hiring a professional pressure washer, like find out now. So if a customer was looking to hire a pressure washer for the first time, someone to clean their house or something, and they see an article like this in a website that's triggering fear and scarcity, not scarcity, but triggering like, oh my God, I didn't know that homeowners make mistakes, critical, costly mistakes. And then it goes on to list that, they spray chemicals on your house and it drips all over the plants and the bleach kills the plants. And you have like statistics of, I don't know what percentage of power washers aren't certified and they kill the plants, right? And then maybe some nightmare stories. And then you talk about the way it's supposed to be done. And theoretically, when you do all this, the customer, when reading this article, that they have to put their name and email address in to get the free download directly to their iPhone or whatever. When they read this, they feel empowered. So the next time they're on the phone with the pressure washer, oh yeah, would you use this type of bleach? Oh yeah, do you pre-wet the plants? Huh? Like they might feel empowered or something. But anyways, if what you're doing is this is your USP, it's your unique selling position. You're just positioning yourself to be like, here I am. Like, the more content that's educational that you're putting in the local marketplace, like if you were making a bunch of YouTube videos and educating your customers, you would be positioning yourself as an industry authority. If you look at gardening magazines and landscape magazines, what are some of these local landscapers doing? They're positioning themselves as an authority. Tom Jones has done all this stuff, and then you can see all the work he's done locally, and he's not even trying to sell you anything. He's positioning himself for the sale or the quote automatically. You know what I'm saying? So here's what happens. This is an email autoresponder sequence. When they enter their name and email address in, or on the back end, if they actually call you for a quote and then you're automatically catching their name and their email address information, you're running into something called the email autoresponder sequence. That's what a lot of these companies are doing that you pay them an arm and a leg every single month to do for you. This takes a lot of work. Let me tell you that this is easy. But once you got it set up, it just runs like to the point of automaticity. So you can have pre-scripted emails that go out to your customers that are triggered and segmented based on customer criteria, buying behavior, patterns, whatever happens, to tell them, hey, thank you for hiring Joe's Window Cleaning. We'll be there. Input the information Tuesday at 9 a.m. Please remove all furniture and knickknacks away from the windows, yada, yada. Here's our disclaimers. Here's attached as a copy of our license and insurance. And then when you leave the house, it could send them a thank you letter automatically. And then you can follow up with this person until infinity with emails. And then also you can circle around and take all the email list. Let's say you have 2,000 customers you've done work for. And then you can revolve that around an event and send out a quarterly blast. So every quarter, you can send out an email blast to all 2,000 customers that boom, with this season's services, this season's deals. You could send out emails that thank them for a referral. You could send shit to their house. You could do anything that you want to do. I like Latimer's radius bomb thing because you do 5 rounds. Dude, I know I'm talking about it. He has this thing. I gotta use this, but I'm actually afraid we'll get swamped. It's called voicemail bomb. So supposedly you upload, I haven't done it yet. You can upload all the phone numbers of everybody you've ever done work for, and you have to screen it to make sure you've really done work for them and you have permission or it's illegal. And it bypasses their ringtone and goes directly to their voicemail. And it's a voicemail. Are you saying, hey, what's going on? This is Joe with Joe's Window Cleaning. We cleaned your windows before, and the season's coming around. We're just curious if you wanted that done again. We're open. We can take care of you. And remember, it's Joe's Window Cleaning. You can make this personal voicemail. It shows up in 2,000 people's voicemails. Matter of fact, I do need my window cleaned, bitches. The shit that's going on now, I believe in a few years, when the small businesses that catch on to this internet marketing schnazzy stuff, the ones who don't are going to suffer grievously. Because there's so much stuff you could do to leverage. You could have the work of a full-time office person doing marketing for you, just happening automatically while you sleep. It's amazing. So back to the email marketing thing. You're following up with them, the email marketing, and then now you're sending them an email saying thank you so much, asking them for the referral, giving them coupons, stuff like that. So that's called the OVO, opt-in. Opt-in means they put their email address in. V is value. You give them something valuable. And then O equals the offer. So now that you got their email address, you bump them to a page that makes them an offer. 15% off for first time customers, right? Even if 15% off is a lot. If it costs you a little bit to acquire that customer the first time, it's called sweat equity, because now on the back end, if you knock their socks off, you got them. You always have to pay somehow to acquire a customer. And if you figure out how much it costs you to actually acquire your customers and clients, how much does it actually cost you? Then you could say, oh my God, I've been running around like insane doing these one-off jobs. Why would you do a job for a customer, especially if you like the customer and you collect the check and you're like, peace? What are you doing? You need their name and their email address. You need to follow up with them. You need to follow up with these people. And here's something you do. Sit down for like 2 hours and just go through all your Google contacts or whatever you do, your CRM, and look at all the people you've ever done work for. Be like, oh my God, I need to delete that crazy person. I've done that. There's some crazy ones, but be like, wow, we've actually done work for like 3,000 people or something. You had this entire database of money just waiting for you to swamp you up to your eyeballs so you can go work yourself to death. It's all right in front of you. And we're always like trying to get these one-off jobs. So anyways, OVO was opt-in. You get the email address, you get the contact info, so you can market to them on the back end automatically. V is value. You give them something valuable or really good information. If you don't have that, you send them to an O, which is an offer. The next thing is the OTO, is the one-time offer. OTO is one-time offer, and the one-time offer is 15% off for first-time clients. 15% off. It's called the OTO. These are just like I forgot what it's called. So what else? I could literally go for like 3 hours straight, but I don't want to like overwhelm you. So I think I'll just end it here. That's good enough. Here you go. Okay. We are on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live at the same time. This is massive leverage. This is fun. All right, guys. Later. Peace. Let me know what you think. If you like these types of videos, I could do them once in a while because I can do a lot more of this shit. End live video.